What's going on, everybody? BroncoJuggalo here.
And Bill.
And today we are coming to you with 2010
Predators. Yeah.
This film was directed by Nimrod Anatol, and I just have to say, who the fuck names their kid Nimrod?
Somebody who really... I don't know. That's a good question. They must have really hated him. Like, you were born and our lives ended at that moment, so we decided to name you Nimrod.
Yep.
That sort of parents. Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says, it's not bullying to make fun of somebody's stupid name.
Oh, gosh, especially some of the tree hugger names.
Shame on the parents. Well, how about Ab City? The name is ABCDE. That's how it's spelled, ABCDE. The first 5 letters of the alphabet. And then they got pissy when a TSA person was making fun of it. The mom was on like Donahue or some bullshit. Whatever fucking Dr. Phil or something. I don't know, whatever fucking show it is now. They're making fun of my kid's name. Well, maybe you shouldn't have named your kid the first 5 fucking letters of the alphabet.
Yeah.
You know, shame on parents like that, man. Shame. For shame.
Okay.
Anyways, sorry. So this also has an ensemble cast, including Adrian Brody, Lawrence Fishburne, Topher Grace, Danny Trejo, and Derek Mears. Yes, Derek Mears, who played Jason in the Friday the 13th remake.
Yep.
A group of total strangers, some criminals, some military, wake up free-falling.
Whee!
They are being dropped onto a jungle, where they do not know.
Yeah, you're waking up in free fall, you really don't know where you're at. That must have been one hell of a night. Well, where did I wake? Oh shit, this is where I woke up. I'm falling.
They also realize that there is one mismatched person in their midst, a doctor.
Kind of a skinny little dude. Well, he was from that 70s show.
As they start to figure out finally what is going on, and they realize they're not in Kansas anymore, they're not even on Earth, they are being stalked and hunted by a group of big game alien hunters.
Ooh.
Obviously it's the Predators, but hey.
Of course. I would hope so.
I don't really have anything extra to add about this one. You?
No, not really. I don't really have nothing for this.
It was pretty cut and dry. It's a decent film. I feel like Adrian Brody was a little miscast, but he did a decent job.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just get on the pros and cons. Might as well start with the cons because I only got one.
I've only got one con too, and honestly, I think it's probably our same con.
What do you got?
Not enough Danny Trejo.
Yep, my con too. He dies first.
No, he doesn't. There's the one the chute didn't open.
Well, no, I mean like that was actually killed by like, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you make probably the toughest actual guy in the fucking movie die first?
Well, what I hear is he was getting ready to do Machete. And so he wanted to be in this film, but he had to get to Machete, so it was sort of one of those things. I can still do it, but you got to kind of kill my character sooner rather than later, because I need to get going.
I guess so, well, but still, it's still a con for me, man.
I love Danny Trejo.
Trejo's a badass. And he should have been longer in this film.
Anybody that's watched our reviews knows how much I love Danny Trejo. If ever I get to bring him up, I always say, I love Danny Trejo. He is. He's an awesome actor. Love the guy. He's kind of short, though. He's actually about my height.
I know, I've met him.
I met him, too. He's only about my height. I thought he'd be way taller.
He's not that tall.
He's not.
You ever get a chance to watch Blood In, Blood Out, you really see how short he is.
Oh, really?
Because he's standing in a group with a bunch of other guys that are much taller than he is.
Kind of like Boondocks when we went to see the Underground Adventures.
I knew he was short, but I didn't realize he was that short.
Yeah.
Much love to you, Docs. Much love.
Much love.
Anyways, guys.
That's it for the cons.
That's it. So,
pros. This is not a bad movie.
No, it's a decent film. It's a decent film. A good entry in the franchise. I think that they could have done some things differently, but I really enjoyed this movie overall. And it's funny though, I actually have only seen this movie a total of I think 3 times now.
Oh wow!
When it was in theaters, when I bought it, because I actually bought it off of a friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
And then because he was selling some movies, so I bought it off of him. And then when I prepared for this review.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's a bad film. I just haven't really gotten around to watching it again. You know.
Yeah. Well, you got there are a lot of movies out there to watch.
A shit ton of movies, believe me.
So it falls through the cracks.
Yep.
But anyway, let's get into our pros. What's your first pro? Come on.
The action. Love the action in this film. Rivals the first one with the action. They do kind of... okay, during the film, they keep talking about how they have a limited supply of ammo.
Oh.
But yet it doesn't seem that way. They just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. And I didn't see any more extra clips on dude. But hey. You know, so, but the action is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's very good.
It's just really good action film. Not a scary film. Doesn't really have the horror aspects that Predator 2 had. Doesn't have the horror aspects Predator 2 had, or even somewhat of the AVP movies where they tried to bring a little bit in there, but it didn't really work, but they tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that part. I thought the action harkened very much back to the original. And that is something else too. I heard Dutch may have made a cameo in this, but then it didn't happen. So
yeah, I heard that too, and then it never happened.
No.
Okay, my first pro for this film. Once again, this is a pro in a lot of films that we've been reviewing of this genre for me, and it's the cast. I thought it was very well cast. Topher Grace gets a little bit of crap, but I think he
did a good job.
No, he gets crap, I think, because of Spider-Man 3, which he did before this one,
and even that wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault, but still, he gets a lot of crap. But he was very good in this film, and I love the cast. Danny Trejo, as he said, our Russian guy, I can't remember his name right now.
No, I don't remember his name either.
And then, like you said, we've got the guy from Friday the 13th in here.
Yep.
This is an awesome cast. And they worked well together, and the characters were very diverse. Loved the Yakuza guy. He was cool.
Yeah. That was a cool character.
He was awesome.
Tattoos.
Oh.
Tattoos were awesome.
Love it when he puts his hand up and he's missing fingers and says, I talk too much.
Mm-hmm. My next pro was the cast.
Yours too. You like the cast as well. Oh.
My next pro was the cast. I really enjoyed the cast in it. Like he said, everybody did a good job. Like you said, there was not enough Danny Trejo and not enough Lawrence Fishburne. Now, some people say, and a lot of critics say, that once they find Lawrence Fishburne's character and they're in his little
whatever that thing is
inside that ship that he's hiding in,
looks like a little mining vehicle.
Right.
Almost.
That the movie gets stagnant after that. I didn't think so. I thought it was good with him. I wish we would have had more with him in it.
Yeah.
I thought him and both he and Topher Grace, and I guess I'm just going to fold this in one because this is my next pro. Lawrence Fishburne and Topher Grace are a pro by themselves for me. I thought that they both played very awesome, crazy people with but both were a different kind of crazy.
Yes.
The Topher Grace character was like the Dexter type of crazy, where he's that quiet, unassuming serial killer you don't know who it is, except he's really fucking sick in the head, where Dexter I can relate with.
Yeah.
And Lawrence Fishburne, he's that talking to himself.
He's been there alone for so long that he's made up a friend.
Kind of lunatic that, and they're both just awesome on both sides of the spectrum. And I thought they both did an awesome job. So I guess I'm just going to throw that pro in there.
Okay.
Your next one?
All right. My next pro, I'm going to lump a few things in here with each other. The music is great. The set is great. And the look of the Predators is awesome. I'm going to lump these three together to save some time,
The look of the Predators is
is just awesome. The choice of scenery for the movie is great. We're back in a jungle. It's awesome. And the score is good too. We've got great music. Got great
And
music
even,
to this
even
film.
the CGI environment's pretty good because
Yeah.
I love that part in the movie where they look up and they realize that they're on a different planet. I was like, that's
There's
just
like
fun.
2 or 3
Yeah, like moons or planets
moons
or whatever
going
they
by.
are. Yeah, I was like, that's just funny. That's just funny.
Yeah.
And it looked good.
This sucks.
It looked good. So, yeah, I love the look of the Predators as well. I love how they were diverse and how they had different characters.
different.
And I guess what we read about the story was that there's 2 groups of Predators. There's your regular Predator, like the Derek Mears Predator in this movie,
Yeah.
the one they had lashed to a tree, and those are like the upper crust, like the higher
class.
higher class
Yeah.
of Predators. And then you had the Predators, which were these 3, which are like the
More
outcasts,
backwoods,
or, you know,
hillbillies.
yeah, and they don't get along very well, though. They fight with each other and they don't like each other. That's why Derek Mears' character as a Predator was strapped to a tree and they were, you know, using him as bait. Yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. I like that because with this diversity, and I guess that you don't know it when you watch the movies, but in all of these Predator movies, including the originals, they give them names, and sometimes they put it in the credits, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But like one of the Predators in here was named Tusk, the other one was named Falcon or something like that. What was it? Hawk or some shit like that. The one with the bird drone.
Yeah.
And then they had the Derek Mears Predator, which they just call a classic Predator.
Well, there was a third
And yeah,
one.
I don't remember what that one's name was. That's the only reason
You didn't
I'm not
mention
mentioning it because I didn't remember the name.
Okay.
But I think it's cool. It showed that there is a difference in their personalities. There's a difference.
Yes.
Which we saw a little bit of that in, especially in 2 with the elders. They all looked a little different, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked that. I thought it was really cool. He just told me he picked up the new Predator movie. I have not picked it up yet. We'll get to that one after we do, because we're going to do them in order.
Yes.
We'll get to that one after we do Prometheus and Alien Covenant. So yeah, well, that's it for that one.
Okay. My next pro for this film is all the tributes to the previous movies. Once again, we're in a jungle setting again. There you go. The traps that they set off by the dead man. Again, that's back to the original Predator and them setting traps. The music. We've got some of the music that's there. You know, we've got some lines. Turn around. Over here. You know, we got some lines. I love the tributes. I love the little tributes that they pay to the other films in this movie.
Yeah. They did say that they were kind of ignoring part 2, and they were making this a direct sequel to 1, is what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Which is kind of all the fad these days.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, I've been meaning to download Leprechaun Returns to watch it. I was kind of hoping to wait till it came out on DVD, but I really want to watch it. So, yeah, it looks good.
Nice.
My final pro, the gore.
Oh, yes.
Great gore in this movie. Such a great return. I mean, okay, Requiem had good gore too, but we couldn't see a damn thing.
We couldn't see it.
I know we keep mentioning that, but we can't stop with that.
Come on. I need to be able to see
But this
what's
one
going
gave
on.
us good gore with good cinematography. Yes. So we got to relish every bit of it. It was just a lot of fun. Very awesome.
Yes. All right. If I agree with you, the gore was great. I don't have any more pros. Do you?
No. I think I'm good on it. Like I said, guys, this is a good film. It's a decent movie. We both really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not one I've watched a lot, but it's not because it has no rewatchable quality. I haven't gotten around to it.
All right, well, I guess our final thoughts then, our favorite kill of the film. Me, I'm going to go with the Predator and the Yakuza facing off with each other. I'm going with that.
That's mine too.
It's
not a very gory kill. It's not a very brutal kill.
It's kind of
but it's stylized and it's done.
Yes.
It really I really think that Rodriguez borrowed a little. Okay, because Rodriguez is not the director of this film.
No.
But he wrote it and produced it. Or he wrote the original script like 10 years before, whatever.
Yeah, if they actually went off his original script, it would have been a budget of epic proportions to make what he wanted.
And that's why they didn't do it back then, was they said it cost too much.
They even had to change it,
because they said it cost too much. Then he brought in a couple other screenwriters to flesh out the final draft. But Rodriguez, he's the producer as well. I really think that Rodriguez stepped in there and was like, "Hey Nimrod, let's do it like this, like Tarantino did in Kill Bill with the fight with Oren Ishii and the Bride. You know, let's try that. That was cool. You know, and that's kind of what they did, awesome, and it was really good. It really worked.
It is my favorite though, and it's yours too, apparently.
Yep, that is my favorite. So, anyways, guys, this is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.
And Bill saying good night.
I'm not the Samaritan. That I'm not the priest or the Levite. That I am the ill intent